Good afternoon, people of the world. Good afternoon, my dear people of Africa. Good afternoon, the TBC administrators. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Nicholas Ivato. I am the proprietor of St. Nicholas Demonstration Academy Group of School located in Abuja, Nigeria. I am a Tbc to the glory of God. And recently, I have declared in Abuja and all over the world that our schools will now accept 100% payment for school fees. I want to thank all those who have assisted me to become one of the TBCs in the world today. And like we know, TBC is an abundant-based currency whose major intention is to wipe away poverty from the surface of the earth. TBC is anti-poverty. TBC has a lot of advantages beyond and above all other currencies known today all over the world. TBC is such that you do not need to have driving license, PVC, international passport, all other documents before you become a member. All you need to do is to register, either order an already existing member or directly order the administrator of TBC. TBC is a currency that all over the world, the value of TBC remains the same wherever it is found. The fact that it is found in Congo or in Nigeria or in Ghana, which are regarded as poor countries of the world, will not reduce the value of TBC. The value of one TBC in America, USA, in Britain, in Russia, in Germany, and all other developed countries of the world, in Japan, the value remains the same as it is in any country in Africa or Asia. I want to talk about some disadvantages or some factors that are militating against TBC, the way I have seen them as they affect the people in tropical Africa. Because people in tropical Africa, a good number of them, a good number of us, are still lagging behind in some aspects of life. For example, I do not know the statistics, but I know that a vast majority of people in the tropical Africa have not heard of computer, much less seeing it, much less operating it. Majority have not heard of Android phones, not to talk of having it or buying it or knowing how to use them. And TBC is supposed to be met mainly for this group of people who are extremely poor on the surface of the earth. So factors militating against TBC in tropical Africa, the way number one, low level of awareness. Low level of awareness. The level of awareness of TBC is very low in Africa. It is so low that even some professors in some renowned universities have not heard of TBC as I am talking now. I phoned two yesterday who are my friends and they are professors. One said I should tell him the full meaning of TBC, that he has not heard of it. Another said he heard of it, but he does not know what it is all about. If people who are professors of knowledge find it difficult to understand the meaning of TBC, if many who are professors have not even heard, what do you expect from the peasant farmers in the bush? What do you expect from bushmen and hostages? What do we expect from Fulani S-men? What do we expect from local traders in the markets? And these are the group of people who should know so much about TBC. But unfortunately, many have not heard of this in tropical Africa. The number two factor I have observed personally is militating against the acquisition of TBC is computer illiteracy. Not just computer illiteracy, computer inaccessibility, lack of knowledge of the computer, poor level of understanding. Many have not heard of the word computer in tropical Africa. Many do not have access to the computer in tropical Africa. Yet, we need the computer. We need the Android phones to be able to operate this digital currency, whose name is the billion coin. The billion coin. I know the level of difficulty I went through in an attempt to do this video that I am doing now, because it was difficult personally to operate until my son came down from the university to show me the various ways by which it should be done. His name is James Omokwa Ivato. So, if somebody like me finds it difficult to operate fast and successfully on my own, even with guides, what do you expect for the local women selling okra in the market, selling crayfish in the market, selling gari in the market? What do we expect from people whose major role in life is farming? What do we expect from the fishermen? What do we expect from Fulani S-men? What do we expect from local people generally, if I find it difficult? Ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy for the TBC to spread. But by the time, before I heard this talk, I will be able, by the grace of Almighty God, to provide some solution to this problem. Another problem militating against TBC, the third, is proliferation of scammers. By proliferation of scammers, I mean many of our people have been duped times without number. Many of our people have been duped times without number. Online marketers have been scamming and duping our people. So that even when this genuine TBC has come, that I know to be genuine, that I've personally bought articles with, many people are still scared that it will be one of such scammers. I want to quickly use this opportunity to tell my fellow Africans that TBC is genuine. TBC is not an online marketing thing. TBC is genuine money which you acquire into your wallet and they become yours. Do not allow yourself to be left behind under the premonition that TBC is a scam. It is not at all, at all. I've come across people who have bought sophisticated cars and houses using the billion coin. The fact that it is easy to acquire if one works hard does not make it a scam currency. It is a genuine currency like every other cryptocurrency in the world. And it has the advantage of being the abundant-based currency of the world. One can struggle to have one TBC, even if that is what that person has all the years of his life. The person has become somebody. Another factor that I've observed is close-mindedness. Close-mindedness is in two ways, the way I have seen it. It is in two ways. Some who have heard of it have decided to close their minds, not to allow others to know, just because they want to do better than them. Those who know how to manipulate the computers and Android phones to acquire TBC are preventing others from knowing it. They are even telling lies about the TBC, it is this, it is that, so that others will think it's very difficult to acquire, just because they want to be the lord of TBC. It is not supposed to be so. TBC is an abundant-based currency. The fact that Mr. A is having and Mr. B is having should not prevent Mr. C from having. If only one person is rich in the midst of a million, it's better, it's worse than a poor man. The other closed-mindedness aspect is the fact that many have closed their minds towards TBC and other cryptocurrencies. Don't please, 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 please. I prefer to do this little I'm doing. No, I want to let people know that we should grow with time. We should grow and follow the trend of development. Currency started by trade by barter. You have something I don't have. I have something you don't have. We exchange. That was how businesses were being done at the beginning. After some time, it migrated to the level whereby we started using cowries. And when the white men came to Africa, they started using things like mirror to buy things. They will come, give a mirror to a king. If the king sees his face, he will laugh and sell yam, sell this, sell that to them. After some time, coin money came with development. Coin came. Then paper money, fiat money came. The world is going digital and money is going digital. We should not say that because money is going digital, we refuse to go with it. If we do, a time will surely come where we will be left behind in this part of the world. Unbelief is another factor. No matter how you try to make people to believe, they just decide that they are not going to believe. And there is very little that you can do about such individual. Another factor militating very well is religion misinterpretation. Religion misinterpretation. Some say that cryptocurrency, TBC, and others, they are signs of the head. The whole world want to use one money now. It's a sign of the head, that the head will soon come. Some preachers prevent their members, the members in their church, from this race because they interpret it to their members as signs of the head. And so these members are actually taking it like that. Some prevent their members from even going into Facebook and WhatsApp, which are some of the ingredients for the registration into TBC. We have already mentioned poverty is part of this. Poverty. A good number of persons are poor to the extent that to use anything to open Facebook, they look at it as a waste. Something they would have used to buy fish for the children. They look at it as a waste. To buy article that they cannot see immediately, like TBC, many look at it as a waste because of poverty. To be broadcasters, many look at it as a waste. Another factor I have observed is proliferation of headlines. What I mean by this is proliferation of procedure in the registration of TBC will make others to be discouraged. But they need to be encouraged that anything worth doing is worth doing well. And if these procedures are not there, the TBC they acquire will not be safe. Somebody told me, how can I do email? How can I do Facebook? You talk of migration. You talk of login. You talk of buying of TBC. You talk of this. You talk of that. In the process, they become discouraged. It is necessary for whoever is going to talk about TBC to calm down and explain step by step, step by step. Those that are strong should help the weak among us so that we'll be able to acquire TBC. We must not allow this opportunity to pass us. I'm talking to the people, especially of tropical Africa, where poverty is rampant. This is an opportunity for us to become what God intended us to be. And this unchangeable attitude that money must be paper, money must be coin. We should be able to explain how we got to this level of digital money. People are used to withdrawing using passbook, using check booklet. To begin to press the computer to spend money, or to begin to press the hard drive to spend money, scare so many people that are already used to ATM withdrawal, that are already used to pay in cash. We should be able to let these people know along the world. I want to say that there is a need to provide solutions to this problem. All these problems I've enumerated, I only mentioned but a few. But if these ones I've mentioned can be ameliorated or eradicated to a good level, people of Africa will still have a good. As I talk about people of Africa, I am also talking to people all over the world. I concentrate on talking to the people of Africa because I see this as a very good move that is likely to liberate we, the people of Africa, from everlasting poverty, which has been bedeviling us from time immemorial. By this, I feel some of the solutions are: one, there should be every community to have a TBC gathering, TBC cooperative society, and there must be a trusted person that can be trusted with whatever is entrusted to him. This person can be in charge of registration of those who do not know how to do it. This person will be in charge of giving passwords to people who do not even know the meaning of passwords. These people should be able to register orders into emails, should be able to register them properly and migrate them properly into the new wallets. And these people should be trusted. Otherwise, a good number of persons that are supposed to be liberated from poverty through TBC may not, just because of illiteracy and poverty, lack of awareness. Number two, those who are strong should help those who are weak. If you are very strong financially, help the weak to acquire TBC. Buy some Krigos to their wallets. Then give them good sum of money to acquire some Krigos into their pocket. As the Krigo is growing, they are being liberated from poverty. It is better than buying trailers of rice and telling them to come and share. While I am not kicking against the buying of rice, I am saying it is better for each person to have means of livelihood. And this TBC has provided such opportunity. This TBC has provided such opportunity. Every family should encourage at least one person to go for TBC study. What do I mean by TBC study? The meaning of TBC, how to register, how to do transaction, how to verify transaction, how to acquire TBC. By so doing, this family will be secured as far as TBC is concerned. That is, every family should encourage at least one person the study of TBC. So TBC should weigh TBC a little bit easy. Have been able to connect to the campuses account. Not so easy to the extent that somebody can break into another person's account. The security aspect of it be fortified, but the procedural aspect can be minimized a little. If it is possible to have one office where everything can be done, it's my humble suggestion, because the way I see TBC going, as of today, we have over 3 million persons that have embraced TBC ambitions. And a good number of these persons are actually from Africa. But the very poor have not heard of it. The very poor in Africa have not heard of it. And I want Africans to have a change of mind. This, the poor suppressing the rich, or the other way around. The poor suppress the rich suppress the poor. All these things should be phased out. We have noticed that all the rich people in the world, they make it from the poor. For example, a rich man is not the one that will go and rent a house. It's not the one that will enter taxi. It's not the one that will go and be cleaning compounds. The rich that are able to build houses are the one putting the poor in them. And the poor came around to suppress the rich by putting exorbitant costs on certain things that they also do. For example, digging around the house. Some of these things should be looked into. Let the Africans have simple mind towards themselves. Let the strong help the weak. Those who know should help those who do not know. By so doing, even the peasant farmers, the Fulani herdsmen, the bushmen and hostages, the otters in the bush, the seller of okra, the seller of gari, everybody is supposed to have at least one TBC if we are to be completely free from the poverty that is scourging the people of Africa. Finally, my dear people in the world, I want to say that This emergence of TBC is one of the greatest things that has happened and that will ever happen during our time. The good thing is that we still have over 6 million people that will come into the TBC community before it will finally get to a closure. The time to act is now. Make A while the sun shines. Thank you very much, and God bless.